The Chappelle Show was a groundbreaking comedy sketch show that aired from 2003 to 2006, created by legendary comedian Dave Chappelle. The comedy show came to an abrupt ending that left a void that has yet to be filled. Let's scratch beneath the surface with and take a look at how his UP cycle and his key and stress numbers influenced the beginning and the ending of the infamous, creative, groundbreaking Chappelle Show. Dave Chappelle, born August 24, 1973. This makes him a Virgo 6 person. Dave is an Eason, an earth sign, earth number, denoting he is steadfast, grounded, disciplined pragmatist that is slow to change. Dave is also life path number 7. His key numbers are the 6, 5, and 9. That makes his opposition or stress numbers the 4, 3, and 8. Dave has a 5 personal year factor, the dramatic alchemist. Let's explore Dave's life path number 7. I like to think of this life path as just entering the high school of life. Therefore, people with this destiny number are here to learn to be original, independent, analytical, self-reliant, faithful, spiritual, and insightful. Keep this in mind as we dig deeper. The Chappelle Show started in the year 2003, which was a 5 universal year. 5 is a part of Dave's personal universal code, and it is also his personal year factor. This would make 2003 a 1 personal year for Dave. The 5 universal and 1 personal UP cycle was a favorable time for Dave to start something new, positive, creative in work and imagination, trailblazing the way ahead that would be risky, multidimensional, and communicated across national airwaves with popularity and success. I would say that he took full advantage of the 5-1 OP cycle with this new venture. Of course, the show was a hit and grew in popularity, with people quoting skits globally to this very day, inspiring a host of other similar risque comedy sketches to come out. The show was so successful and popular that by the 3rd season in 2005, the network offered Dave a $55 million contract. 2005 was a 7 universal year, the same as Dave's life path, placing Dave in a 3 personal year. As we learned earlier, 3 is a stress or opposition number to Dave's key number 5. 7-3 is a critical up cycle in itself. Let's dig a little deeper. A 7-3 up cycle is tough to balance for many reasons. We will focus on 2 here. The first factor that makes this a critical cycle is the tide imbalance. 7 tide is way out and is spiritual by nature, while the 3 is in and physical. Secondly, this cycle has potential for mental health imbalance and has the potential to lead to nervous breakdown or a midlife crisis energy. Energy deep dive. 7. Universal energy is introspection, self-analysis, inner growth, quiet, representing the spiritual side. 3. Personal energy is expansion, imagination, self-improvement, career advancement, social representing the physical. It can also denote excess energy expended and scandals. Take these 2 factors in consideration with the fact that 7 is Dave's life path and 3 is an opposition number. This compounds the critical conditions this UP cycle brings. Let's see how things turned out. A 7 life path in a 7 universal year was a heightened time for Dave to soul search and analyze himself for the deeper meaning perhaps of his life, the content of his work, and what was most important for him moving forward. This would also denote him needing his own space to figure these things out, away from the noise. Couple that with the stress period of a 3 personal year, and it being the 3rd season in question, it is no surprise that Dave walked away from the deal and flew straight to South Africa, over body of water, 7 energy. 7 is a travel number of sea, sand, sun, or near or across a body of water. Dave has cited spiritual and ethical reasons for walking away in several interviews since then. There are many more correlations that we could uncover, but this is to get you thinking about your numbers and your stress periods. When you know your numbers, you can make better choices during these cycles and periods of stress or opposition while taking full advantage of your key or best periods. We are entering a 9 universal year. Do you know your numbers? Subscribe to our channel at Numeralytics if you found this information useful.